Burton's Beetlejuice. So this is the house and what it looked like when they first move in. And what jumps out at me right away is it's a house set up on a hill, like Psycho. And like Psycho, it has this very prominent tower with this mansard roof and the widows walk around it. It has a wraparound porch, which is one of the elements of Victorian architecture. It has these very small windows, especially for the size of the house. And the other thing it has is these very tall pitched roofs, which implies that there's a very large attic within. And these pitched roofs are metal, which gives it this sort of farmhouse feel, or this farm-like structure. And of course, it's Tim Burton, so you know there's a model version of the house featured somewhere in the film. So the plot of the film is that the main characters who buy this house, they want to renovate it. And the people who are haunting this house don't want them to renovate it.
Let's face it, you want somebody out of the house, I want to get somebody out of your house.
So now let's take a look at what it looks like after the renovation. Okay, I love this renovation. It talks about so many kind of architectural styles, most prominently deconstructivism. Deconstructivism was a style of architecture that was very popular in the late 80s, at the same time that this film came out in 1988. And architects such as Frank Gehry and Daniel Libeskind and Zaha Hadid and the Austrian firm Coop Himmelblau were practitioners of this style. And what deconstructivism did was, it's sort of like it sounds, it broke apart architecture into its different elements. And what that means is they've taken specific elements and pulled them out and highlighted them. So for instance, this gable end forms the edge of this porch, which has been expanded and sits on this single column support with an opening in it. And they emphasize the ridge beam sticking out through the gables here in yellow. The ridge beam is usually at the very top of the roof or the ridge. But in this case, they've lowered them down, so the ridge is popping out from the attic, which actually makes no architectural sense, but gives it a very fun sort of feeling to it. And the idea that they've created these exterior walls with nothing in them, just the frame of exterior walls here without windows. It all gives the house a different kind of scale and a different kind of feeling. So personally, I disagree with the ghosts. I think this renovation is actually a lot of fun and is keeping with the whole feeling of the film, that it portrays a certain exuberance of which Tim Burton is known for.